Hey nerds, it's Cubbie. Welcome to another episode of Cubbie Chats. I'm here with the Stranger Things yapper herself, HannahSarah.
Hello, nerds. Welcome in. So excited to have this fun episode with you guys today. We're going to be diving into some of the Stranger Things cast. They've got a lot of projects going on, and we're going to talk about some of them today.
Yeah, season 5 has wrapped, and they are booked and busy.
Yes, we
I
love
think
it.
the number one thing we have to talk about, and this was kind of like broke everybody's heads this week,
Woo,
Jamie
woo.
Campbell Bower narrated some spicy smut for Quinn.
We love it. Oh my gosh. Sweating. I'm already sweating. Gotta
Okay,
take this off.
so obviously this came across my For You page, but I had no clue
I had to
what that
fill
app
him
was.
in,
Yes.
which was
Yes.
like,
HannahSarah has the lifetime membership.
no, don't tell my secrets. I'm their number one customer. Just kidding. Nope.
But yes, out of curiosity, I downloaded it and I was shocked by the categories.
It's hot and spicy and woo.
Mm-hmm.
Put your headphones on. Do not listen to it in public unless
Yes,
you're
make sure your
freaky.
headphones are on. Some of it is, insane.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't familiar with that app, it's basically like anything and everything for somebody who has a vocal kink, an audio kink, if you will.
Exactly. Yes. There's
Um,
one that I listened to, I think it was maybe 2 years ago. I'm going to have to remember, but was the guy who plays Hook in Descendants.
mhm.
If you're familiar with that, and his voice, oh my gosh, he calls you his like sexy mink. I was like, oh my gosh, excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
they pulled I don't know the actor's name, Jesse something, Avery from
Mhm.
Grey's Anatomy. He did one too.
Yeah,
Um,
they're pulling some really awesome people, and Jamie, I think, was exactly what we all needed.
I mean, listen, when we were at the con and met him, he exudes
Mhm.
sex appeal. Let's be real.
Exactly. The accent. I remember when I first met him in Indiana for a Comic Con, and like the accent, along with him calling you like babe and
Hmm.
all this stuff. I was like, "What do you say to me?"
Yeah. At the con, the girl in front of us, um, she did a selfie and he called her darling. And I was like,
Yes,
damn,
darling is one of them too. I'm
that
like,
wasn't even directed toward me. And I was like, got a little
"What do you
pitter
say?"
patter. Hmm. Of course, when
Yes.
I rolled up there, he did not call me that, but
I'm sorry.
he probably was like, "Fat bitch, hurry up, get out of the way."
Oh my gosh. But yeah,
But
it's a good
anyways,
one.
that is the Quinn app.
Check
Quinn.
it out.
Yeah, we didn't expect that was a surprise.
No.
And they
Well, they were like teasing it. Like I
Mhm.
remember like the first teaser that dropped immediately. I'm like, that's Jamie. Like
Yeah.
the hands, the tattoos on the hands,
That's
the
what set everybody
rings.
off was his finger tattoos.
Yeah. I was like, that's him.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
And then they showed everybody on set, all the workers, they were like eating it
Hmm.
up, eating him up
I
while he
would be
was
too.
yeah, that was crazy.
Like, guys, I can't be here.
That literally introduced me to like a whole new world. I didn't know that existed. So
Yeah. I
it's
remember
crazy.
posting about it on my stories, and some innocent followers were like, what's this app? I was like,
Yeah. I was like, let me
sorry.
just add them and I'm not gonna explain it. I'll just add them and
Yeah.
you can find
Like
out for
here.
yourself. And it's like so funny because I guess posting about it, it really showed, especially like all the millennial women, they're like, oh, I can't wait. I have my membership, or it's time to renew my membership to this. And then I think this is a mutual between us, but I don't know if I'm going to get their name right. But they said, it was so tame. I write dirtier shit for steady fanfic,
Oh, yes. Yes. I
you
know who you're
know?
talking about. Hmm.
And so I was like, oh, all
Yeah. I
this
was
like,
like, oh, dang.
there's so much smut in the like Stranger Things universe.
There is. You have
Um,
to go down that rabbit hole.
Megan sent me some steady fanfic when I posted about steady one time. Good
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah. It's a lot. Like Twitter, oh my gosh, people will just post little teases and they're like, hey, here. I'm like,
And if you like try to like Google steady fanfic, the thing you don't want to do is click images because
Be prepared.
it is absolutely explicit. And Steve's always the one writing. I don't know why. Why is Steve the one always writing? Is it because they say he's, what do they call him? Mother, feminine energy?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. That's for, we should, one podcast episode, we should just do like Stranger Things smut.
Oh gosh. Bring on Megan for that.
Yeah, bring them back. I can already hear their commentary.
Yeah, they'll take it on.
So yeah, we didn't expect that with Jamie.
No, but I was all here for it. I was like, bless and amen.
Yeah, there was really no naysayers for him, so that's great.
No.
And
Except
then,
the girl name. So his name is Theo, and the girl that you could like pretend to be is Jane. And I'm like, they could not have picked a different name. Like, I just think of Jane and like 11. I'm like,
oh my gosh, is that it?
Well, I just think of that. It's not.
No, that's right.
That, but I'm just like, I saw someone in the comments post a picture of Elle, and they're like, here's your Jane. I'm like, no. We are not doing that. Abort.
Dang. Yeah, somebody needed to. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I know Jane is like a popular like English name, so maybe that's why. But I was like, no, just don't give a name. Just pretend, let us pick a name in our head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe because we're like heavily into this fandom, we pick up on it. Because like,
yeah.
Truly,
it doesn't mean anything.
If Jamie would have like crossed his head, I bet he would have snipped it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for Stranger Things fans. That is weird. I know. That's her name, Jane.
Anyway, but we're so excited for Jamie. So excited he did that.
Yeah,
Love that for him.
Yeah, it's listen, it's really hot. Jamie narrates. He has a clean accent. That diction is very smooth and precise. Very smooth and precise.
Gosh.
Got it in there, yes.
Oh, Lord.
Got the joke in. Let's like stay on this like sex bandwagon for a second.
Love it.
Brett Gelman, and I believe his fiance, maybe it's now his wife, Ari Diane, started a podcast too.
Yay.
I don't want to say they copied us, but it's just weird timing. Right after we launched, they have one.
Be original, Brett. Come on.
But their podcast is Neurotica, and I think that perfectly describes the podcast. It very much talks about like their relationship, how they met, what they're arguing about, their like views on life, but they are absolutely unfiltered and unhinged. I mean,
we love it.
What do you expect from Brett though, right?
It's absolutely what he does. Like if you follow him, that's what he does.
Yes. I think he had a shirt on one time that was like, check my circumcision or wiener check or something like that. And it pointed down to his thing, but I thought that was hilarious. But their podcast is really good. So if you guys like that kind of like unfiltered, chaotic chat, that podcast is fantastic. And they're funny. They're so funny.
He is pretty funny.
And I think
it made it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it's like a good like look into his life about how he is in a relationship and like what annoys him and what he appreciates about her. And
yeah, that's really cute. I love it. I love that.
What were you going to say?
Oh, just like his videos are just who he is. Like TikToks, he's like, I don't know when season 5 is coming.
I saw
like,
that one today.
You guys will know before me. I'm just like, he's just so funny.
That's the number one question in his comments. Bro, when is season 5? When is season 5 dropping? And then like, he'll put on like a filter or something and they'll be like, this is why it's taking so long.
Yeah.
Like, damn, chill.
I know.
Also,
people ask me, I'm like, let me just text the Duffer Brothers. Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. People think, I've gotten that too. I don't have any connections.
I'm like, I'm very sorry to disappoint you. But anyway.
And honestly, listen, I appreciate our listeners. We appreciate our followers. But if I had the connection, you still wouldn't know.
I know. I'm like, I probably had to sign an NDA, so very sorry, bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sure.
I'm going to protect myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, that podcast is Neurotica. I
Cheating.
like the chaos. I like the unhinged. I like the filthy talk. So,
Hmm.
and let me just say, it is very filthy. Like
Yeah. Be prepared.
Brett,
His no
I'll just
filter.
say this: Brett can only nut if his toes are pointed up. That was like,
He'd appreciate that.
hey, you know what? He shared it.
Yep.
He opened it up. So, but yeah, you get fun facts like that about your favorite Stranger Things actor.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun to see them do other things yeah, aside from Stranger Things. So,
yeah, and you know what? I like when people, number one, if a celebrity curses, I like them even more already. People
yes.
who, I'm sure there's people who don't curse, but I will trust you less. I only trust people who curse. That's like my number one like test is
Like,
if you
do you
curse.
curse? That should be like a question before you become friends. Do you
Yeah, what's your
curse?
favorite curse word?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like clusterfuck. Like, this is such a clusterfuck. Yeah. I like putting fun words with it. I also like cunt.
Whoa.
We just went
She just
way.
went way to the other side there.
I do it with like good fun taste. Like I just throw it out there sometimes and just,
Do you say it like in a very like social media type way where it's like, oh, this is so cunty. This is
yeah,
serving
sometimes
cunt.
like that. Yeah, like oh,
Yeah.
I want to serve. Yeah,
Okay, I didn't expect that.
but sometimes like I'll just straight up tell someone I'm like, oh, they're being such a cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so it's in my top three.
some sometimes you gotta call it like it is. That's
Yep,
okay.
exactly.
Honesty is the best policy.
Hmm.
Um as we're filming this, today is the 14th. The Electric State is now out. We've been waiting for that forever. I feel like
It
forever.
has been, gosh, I swear the first trailer was like before November or in November.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's here. And it's
Finally.
great. I've really enjoyed it. There's been a
I
lot
did
of
too.
negativity around it. And I think people just went in with this really high expectation. I'm like, oh, the Russo brothers are taking it on. Like they
Yeah.
directed like Endgame, like Marvel stuff. And I'm just like, yes, but that's completely separate. Like, don't go into it being like, oh, it's gonna be like that. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's
I
not.
think Endgame by itself was an absolute masterpiece.
Mm,
But I think it like screwed up like the entire like how we view movies, especially if it's going to be
mm.
like an action movie or superhero movie, even if it's Marvel or DC. Everybody thinks it's going to be at that level every time.
Yeah. So I'm like,
And it was
don't
just,
don't do that.
it was a really good movie. It's very, even though it's set in the late 80s, 90s, it
Yeah,
still
90s.
reflects today.
Yeah,
People,
it was really good.
yeah, you're
And
in the classroom.
Yeah, I loved Millie's and Chris's like fun relationship. Like they're just kind of like going at each other in like a fun
Hmm.
way. And I really enjoyed that. And Chris is always so fun to watch. I love watching him take on characters and making it his own and putting
Yeah.
his own twist on it. And he's just funny. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah. They had really good banter together.
Hmm.
And I said this in another video, but this was the first time that I saw Millie and was like, that's not Millie. That's not 11.
Yeah.
Like, she was really great in this.
Hmm.
Because I'll
I
be honest, like,
really,
I loved Damsel, but when, like, Millie's, like, screaming or, like, doing, like, a pain scene or something like that, it automatically takes me back to 11. Because 11's
hmm,
always, at that level.
yeah.
So even though Damsel was a good movie, I was like, I still see, like, 11. But not this time.
Yeah, it was completely different. And I felt her performance was ecstatic. But like what you said, I didn't see that 11 character in
Hmm.
Michelle, which I think is what people who have been in a series like Harry Potter, everyone's like, oh, I can't see any you guys in anything else
Yeah.
besides Harry Potter. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, like this is not what we want,
It's like
They're
it puts
more
them in.
than that character.
Mhm. Yeah, it puts them in a very like difficult mold, speech
Yeah.
impediment mold, guys, to break
Yeah.
through. But I loved it. And on uh Woody Harrelson was Mr. Peanut.
Yeah. So many really good actors in
I had
this.
no clue Stanley Tucci was in there.
Hmm.
Where did that come?
And Kiwi
Giancarlo
Kwan.
yes, Giancarlo
So
Esposito
good.
too, who was
Yes.
just in Captain America.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this
Man,
that
it
are
was
so
such a good
fun.
cast. And I don't know her name, but Elastigirl, because I recognize that voice. She was like in
Mm.
the opening scene. Um,
Yes, yes.
she's in there,
I can't remember her name either. It's like at the tip of
but
my tongue. But
I
yeah.
recognize that
hmm
voice. But
Uh,
hey, you guys need to
yeah.
give Electric State a chance and not listen
And
to.
it's so tender. Like it has this really tender story of, her trying to find her brother. And just, I made a video about this of it's just a message of like hope, like not giving up. If you want
Hmm.
change, you have to go and do it. And yeah,
Literally.
I cried in the end. Like I was sobbing. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's such a
oh,
good ending.
yeah. Did you I don't want to give anything away if people haven't watched it, but did you catch at the end the little moment in the reflection with like the dog?
I don't think I did.
The robot was like in the reflection.
What does it mean?
I think it means that he's
Is
like
that there? Yeah, okay. We're whispering, but this is an audio format, so they're going to hear that whisper either way.
So spoiler, oops, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
I forgot what I was going to say about. Oh, the thing that I loved is that even though it's in the, it feels more like early '90s. They've said like
Yeah, it was
80s.
94.
Yeah. They're using the digital devices in the classroom
Mhm.
the same way that we do today.
Yeah.
It shows over and over again about how people like choose to live their life through their robot,
Mhm.
through like the VR technology
Like
then.
virtual reality stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of
Mhm.
living in real life. And it's just very today.
Today.
This like that storyline part of it still
We're just
represents
so
today.
consumed by technology and we're like, ah!
And I don't think this is going to be a spoiler, but there is a part where there's like maybe they're kind of represent for sure homelessness, maybe a druggie,
Mhm.
and they're sitting across the gas station, but he's has his VR set on, which just
Yeah.
kind of shows like it's a drug, and the guy's choosing to live in that state rather than
Yeah.
take it off. And I was like, damn, that was a really good like gut punch and like little wake up call about. And listen,
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to say I'm usually a slave to my phone.
Yeah.
I'm checking TikTok. I'm checking Instagram. I feel naked if I don't have my phone like arm's length. And then when I don't have it, I'll feel it vibrating. Do you have that? The phantom?
Oh,
Like
not really. Yeah, it's just always kind of on me and I'm like, oh, I need
if
it.
I don't have it on me, I'll be like, I feel it going off and it's not actually on me. It's somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's how bad I am. But you know what, guys? I'm working on it, okay? I don't need to be a slave to it.
But yeah, it was really good. I loved it. I wouldn't take like those negative comments seriously because I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
you know what? I
just
think just Millie in general
I
has
think
been
people
getting
are
negative.
just, yeah, that. And I think people are just upset that, oh, this had a really high budget. And, oh, why are we still casting the same type of people in these roles? And I'm just like, well, maybe because they're really good at what they do.
It looked
And
like it had a high budget though. Like, do
yeah,
they want more explosives? I don't understand that.
I don't know. I'm just like these robots. Maybe they thought that it was going to be more like colorful with these robots, but I'm like, robots rust. And obviously, we can see that these robots aren't being taken care of anymore and that they're in their own place and they're doing their own thing. And
And they don't look
kind of,
fake.
no, I thought they did a really good job visually.
Exactly. I'm sure most of that budget went to that.
Yeah.
Um,
But,
I also I thought this was funny, but they show how robots kind of like take over like the human jobs.
and they
That,
got mad.
and I was like, even a robot's gonna get pissed off at humans in a customer service industry.
Yeah.
Like they
They're
show
like,
the what was he? I think he was a waiter.
yes.
He's like flipping the table and stuff. I'm
It's
like,
like,
even robots can't put up with us.
nope, they're done.
That's the number one thing. Like people who work retail or in like customer service, you get like all the respect from me.
hmm
People are some
People are
people are
mean.
stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I saw a girl bitch out a barista one time because she didn't put whipped cream in her drink.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
Can't
Kim,
stand me.
people are dying.
Yeah.
Like
It's fine.
perspective. We don't need to chew out a
It's
barista for
like,
that.
yeah. But I loved it. It's good. Good.
What would
Go
you rate
watch
it?
it.
I gave it 9 out of 10 robots.
9 out of 10 robots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the same.
Yeah.
8.5. Yeah. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but I was like,
I didn't
whatever.
either. I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
I need to go back and watch it because my friend did background work in it, and everything was like moving so fast. I was like, bro, I can't find you, so I'll try.
Try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
I don't know.
If at first you don't succeed.
But speaking of Mill E,
Yeah.
she's got some amazing new products that just came out.
Yeah. Florence by Mills. The like skincare. Shout out. They just launched the vanilla body mist. Which,
I
you know
love
what?
vanilla.
I do use Florence by Mills, and I do really like it. It is actually really great stuff.
It's good. I like the under eye patches.
I need a lifetime supply of those. Number one insecurity. I'm like the only one in my family who like has bags.
Curse.
But you know what? It's got to be genetic somewhere because I sleep like a freaking baby. Like it may look it, but I'm actually not sleep deprived. I sleep really damn well. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, vanilla. Very excited about that. I love vanilla, so that'll be.
I love their clay mask, and I love the Clear the Way face wash because I love the lavender scent. Like, if there's one thing I can tell you, like, influence you guys, get the face wash. It feels smooth. It smells great. And then Florence by Mills coffee here. Make sure I get all these flavors right.
I've been
Original
an OG
chill.
To that.
You what?
I've been an OG to the coffee, and I was very sad when some of them like discontinued. Like I had like the little flavors of like vanilla and mocha to put in. And then when they sent me a PR package, she had some of her beans, and I'm like, are they coming back? Are they coming back? So I don't know if they're coming back. Maybe later. I know they're kind of doing like a little rebrand. So please come back with the beans.
Florence by Mills coffee. If you're listening, bring back the beans. And now they've got them in cans. Let me make sure I get all these. We've got the original chill ice latte, the mocha delight ice latte, caramel drizzle, which I can already say that's probably gonna be my favorite. Vanilla bliss.
I love vanilla.
I've got all 4 of these ordered and on the way. I'm so excited. I can already say I will drink anything caramel. So caramel probably gonna be my number one. Mocha,
it's gonna be so
probably
good.
Close second.
I'm very excited. They will be gone in very fast.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm just like, I need the beans back because at least I can slowly. I can. Yeah. No. I'll drink.
Because it's so accessible and it's ready.
Yes, exactly.
But you know what? When I'm getting 4 kids out in the morning and I'm like fixing hair, wrangling everybody, guess what? My coffee's going to be ready to go.
Amen.
So I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm very ecstatic for it. It's going to be very good. So I'm curious what else they'll do with it because like I said a few years ago, she had like the concentrate in a little crate, which was really good. And then a bunch of different flavors. I think there was a few different packs that had really yummy ones. So curious if we'll get more different products.
And that. Her hot chocolate was great too.
Oh, I never tried that.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. I bought it after I saw I think Millie did like 3 or 4 videos, or maybe it was 1 making it, but so good.
I do love hot chocolate. Hot chocolate and then like a shot of espresso. Very delicious.
Sabrina Carpenter just popped into my head. I'm trying not to sing it. I just froze and was like, don't sing it.
Don't do it.
I'm working late. We're working late. Because we're podcasters.
Yes. Now we need to have like a little jingle. Like an opening jingle. I don't know. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. I was like, what rhymes with chats?
Bats.
If you're lying on your back on your favorite mat, stream Cubbie Chats. I don't know. I'm doing my best, guys. That was off the fly, okay? This was a very sexually forward episode. I try to keep it on brand.
We love it. We love it. But anyways,
Finn Wolfhard's about to have a good summer too. A good spring, I should say.
Yeah, because he's coming. He just came out with a new song. His album is coming out soon. It's a great song. Did you see his little visual like of him with gosh, I felt like it was what's that one It's not Zoom. It was like before Zoom.
Oh,
What was it? Skype.
yeah.
It's like those little backgrounds where you can be like, woo!
Hmm.
That's what it felt like. Him on a roller coaster. I was like, oh wow,
I
this is great.
I will say this over and over again. He is a like creative powerhouse.
He is. His vibe with his. Well, we look like twins. It's fine.
You look like Miss Driscoll, if you ask
I
me.
saw that, and I commented and said, you can
I'm
find a
losing
new
my mic.
co-host.
I'm losing
Good.
my mic.
I'm like, find a new co-host. I'm out.
Yeah, I was like, wow, she was really offended by calling Miss Driscoll. You calling her Mrs. Driscoll?
Yeah, because what the hell?
That's funny. Somebody told me that one time, and it's always stayed with me.
That's offensive.
Clearly.
But anyway, Finn.
Oh, maybe back to Finn.
Finn has a new album that will be coming out soon. His new song is out right now. Like we said, Choose the Ladder. His album is called Happy Birthday, which is great. Love that. But anyway, he's going on a little mini tour. Anyway, I'll take this over. Anyway,
I muted myself so we could work on this.
That's fine. You do you.
Okay.
Anyway, the Objection tour is coming with special guest The Slaps. It's great. He will be starting his tour June 5th in LA and going till June 13th for now. He added
all like Northwest.
Yeah, well, you gotta come out here.
Oh.
He's got anyway, 2 shows in LA, a show in San Francisco, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, and 2 shows in Vancouver. So it's very exciting. We love that.
Very exciting.
Love that.
I just like, and he did a lyric video for Choose the Ladder, and I was like, that's really smart. It was like pretty much like one clip and repeated, but it's him in the car, and it was just like, it was just like so good.
I love it.
And then the green screen for the video, like it's just it just feels very artsy to me, and that's what I like about him. And then he's in 3 huge franchises: Stranger Things, Ghostbusters, It.
Yeah, I love It.
And he just like knows how to pick projects. And then he's already written and directed, and he's got the new film coming out.
Summer. I am stoked. That movie is coming out in April 4th, which
he directed.
Directed.
And Billy Bragg. Sure. Both of them together.
We'll take it. Which I'm excited for this one. I love there's like a slasher that has that comedic side to it. But just a little overview about Hell of a Summer. Camp counselor Jason thinks his biggest problem is feeling out of touch with his teenage coworkers. What he doesn't know is that a mysterious mass killer is lurking on the campgrounds, brutally picking off victims one by one.
Adios, mío.
Chills. I'm scared.
I can already feel like this is going to become like a cult classic. Like it feels really, really good.
Yeah. It's a vibe. It gives you kind of like Friday the 13th, you know, being at a camp, someone's killing off counselors and shit. Like, I'm stoked.
And this is the production and distribution companies, Neon Rated. And let me just say, they're on a roll right now too, because
I'm always seeing
they had
something
Nora.
new.
They had a Nora at the Oscars that won
a lot.
Everything, it felt like.
They swept it up.
Mikey won Best Actress, Best Picture.
Yep.
So, and then they just came out with The Monkey.
Which
it did well too.
Yeah.
That one looks scary because in Toy Story 3, I think there's a monkey like that in the daycare, and I think that's terrifying. When he sounds the alarm, that's terrifying to me. You know what I'm talking? Yeah.
This is a horror film, so maybe they got inspiration from that.
Yeah, because honestly, that's my biggest thing. And then when the toys are in the like garbage furnace, and they all like hold hands, and they're about to just accept each other's like fate.
Don't bring trauma back. I don't want it. Anyway, no. But anyway, very excited to see Hell of a Summer. That's going to be
Me too.
A bloody summer.
We'll have a movie review for that.
Yes, we will.
And then big movie news, Sadie joining MCU. there was always like a rumor like last year.
Mm,
I was like, really? I don't know.
I'm
I
here
mean, she
for it.
only because like she was coming off The Well, and that was an Oscar nominated movie. So I was like, oh man, would she do that? But good
Hmm.
for her, she did.
Yeah,
It's like
very
rumored for her
excited.
to be Gwen Stacy, Jean
Which
Grey.
I'm here for Jean Grey. I would love
Yeah,
that. Gwen, I would love that too. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I did have
I think Jean.
someone say that they would love her to be the Toby Maguire and MJ daughter
Oh
of
yeah,
that, like with the multiverse. That would be really cool. I
that
would
would
love
actually be.
that. So I'm here for whatever. She'll kill it. She'll do a great job.
Oh yeah, I can see Jean Grey.
Yeah.
I would actually love that a lot because Sophie, what's her name? The girl from Game of Thrones, Sophie.
Oh yes. Is it Turner? No.
She was Jean Grey in the X-Men. Is it Turner?
Is it?
I,
I didn't, yeah, it's Sophie Turner. I
yeah,
don't know why, like, yeah. I always just know people by their first names. Last name, blah.
I did not like that. I did not like that Jean
It
Grey.
it wasn't a good, it flopped very badly. It was bad.
Yeah,
It was bad.
I
Bad, bad,
didn't.
bad.
I
It's
did
like
not
the
care for that one.
Phoenix. Yeah. I just like we're watching the movies, like the MCU movies in order, and I'm like, oh, I really don't want to watch that one again. Like,
Yeah,
sorry, it's not good.
the only good X-Men. I mean, X-Men First Class was great, but like peak X-Men is Days of Future Past
Hmm.
with the Sentinels. They go back in seven.
Such a good one. That one
It
I
was so
think
dark.
is probably a high rated one. I think we just actually watched that not too long ago, and I love that one.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And she's returning to Broadway. John Proctor is the villain. Sadie's
Villain.
coming back to Broadway.
I love that. I'm sad to miss it because yeah,
It looks
but
it's very good. And it's like another it's like a revisionist, or how would you say it? Like a revisionist take on the Crucible set in like
mm-hmm.
modern day.
Yeah, that's how I describe it.
So I'm excited because honestly, the Crucible, and that's the only kind of book that I really liked in high school. It's basically like a modern day witch hunt, but these girls
Mm-hmm.
aren't going to put up with it.
No.
And I remember a part of it was like they're running on like pop music, optimism, and fury,
Yeah.
going for progress. So I'm so excited for this one.
Are you gonna
Just
go
as
see it when you're down in a few weeks?
I'm definitely gonna try. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
really
Go.
hard to see it,
Yeah.
because why not? You know, I
You're
think
there.
March is their preview too. I think so.
Yeah, I think it's like around the same week as First Shadow.
Hmm.
So I say go.
I know, right? Because it's like honestly, that might be the only time you can get a Sadie autograph,
That is very true.
unless you do like a private signing or something like that. But like, you have to get your playbill signed.
Hmm.
Because I would love a Max photograph, but I don't want to be that fan that walks up and like, I loved you on the stage and now sign my Stranger Things stuff. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I think she would do it. I was watching uh trying to remember just the other day I saw her come out of something and was signing just a bunch of different stuff. So
Hmm.
I think it'd be
Yeah, I bet she would.
okay.
That's probably my own insecurity.
Maybe just have both. Maybe just be like, "Can you sign my plate?" Like, just have them both out and see if she
Hmm.
does it. So
Yeah,
it
I'm
doesn't
gonna
hurt.
attempt it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt it. The one thing I know for sure I want to kind of like maybe try to sneak in is some of the like random experiences down there. There's like an 80s pop-up shop or something. Not
Oh, yeah.
80s. Maybe it is 80s. I don't know. I don't know if Squid Game the experience is still there, something like that.
Oh, yeah. I have no
So,
idea. But it'd be fun. Do it
and I
all.
just
Just do it all.
yeah. Yeah, because Mrs. Cubby was basically saying like there's no time frame and the city's alive no matter what time.
Yeah.
So, she was like, we don't have to sleep.
Who needs
Just
to
go
sleep in
there.
New York? You don't.
Exactly.
You don't.
But I'm very
Um,
excited for all of that.
yeah, it'll be fun. Very excited for her because she also has a movie coming out as well, March 20th, Odessa. Um,
That's so
which
soon.
yeah, it's next week.
Yeah.
which is about a farm girl in search to recover a cherished family heirloom. She travels to a strange and dangerous city where she meets her one true love. To save his soul, she must put the power of destiny to the ultimate test. Love it.
It's going to be
Great.
good.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot on it. Seen bits and pieces,
Mm-hmm.
mainly just like stills of her look, which is very punk, and I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
I'm
I've
excited.
seen clips of it. But I have seen clips of Sadie
Yeah,
talking about it, but I don't think I've seen like a teaser or like a trailer or anything yet.
yeah, which is kind of shocking. You may have to look it up. I don't know, but I'm
Yeah.
excited. I like everything she kind of does, and it'll be good.
Yeah, she's not going to do anything terrible. She's fantastic.
No,
I mean, in season 4, you really see that entire range of hers.
she does not miss any notes. It's just bam, bam.
There's just so much. I mean, and I know that the cast is probably all going to come back together again in the. I'm assuming fall now. We still don't have a date for anything.
Yeah.
But man, they are staying booked and busy.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb is posting so much of stunt training. Are you seeing that too?
Yeah. Which
I
stunts is insane. I told myself, I was
please.
like, I want to do it. But then I was like, no, I think I may break all my bones. It's fine. I'm very accident prone at times. And so I would absolutely hurt myself a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely an art to it.
Yeah. It's very
But
fun.
I am rooting for Caleb to join the MCU.
That'd be really cool.
They've talked about Miles Morales for a long time. I think maybe it was around season 2. Like the party was doing interviews and like we want to see him do that. So I'm like, please.
That would be really cool. I love that those movies. It just could do a whole podcast about that, but just like visual, just how the styles are for the different Spider-Man, and just it's so good.
It's so good.
I love it.
And the Spider-Verse, which is what Miles is in, is the art, how they animated it, that was so crazy good.
Yeah, just visually so pleasing. And music, so
yes,
good.
that's
I love it.
true. They had a great soundtrack.
Mhm.
This is my Caleb McLaughlin rant real quick. I think he's probably the most underrated actor on that show. I think Lucas Sinclair is the most underrated character on that show.
Mhm.
I think I would equate him to like Hawkeye, because I think when Hawkeye was missing, the Avengers lost, you know?
Yeah.
But I think with Lucas and that lucky bandana coming back, they're going to take the W in 5.
Yeah.
And also, you guys have to go watch him in Concrete Cowboy. The Deliverance. Oh my gosh. In The Deliverance, that was so fucking crazy. Like, there's a scene with like a bathtub, and it was just the most intense thing ever. And Caleb, if you see this, and I am going to make sure that I cut this into a promo, if you see this, you are wickedly talented, and we need more music from you too.
Awesome.
Okay?
I miss his dance videos on TikTok.
Bring the dance videos back too.
We need it.
In fact, why don't we all just coordinate the 3 of us to go bring a dance video back?
Yeah.
Okay.
We love it.
That was my rant. I'm going to start doing 1-minute rants on this thing.
We love
Anyways, Caleb, you're wickedly talented. I hope we see you in the MCU. Manifesting. And Hannah is signing that.
Let's go burn a candle.
Yep. Okay. I want to talk about John Proctor again, because I think this is going to be a very, honestly, this show and Stranger Things that foreshadow Tony Awards. I'm like going to call it right now. My dream, number one, my dream is that when they get nominated, we're going to Tonys. We're going to the Tonys. Second thing, Louis McCartney, Tony Award.
He has to. Like, have you seen like this behind the scenes pictures of him? I'm just like, insane.
Yes. And I think they're going to win for production.
They have to. I don't think there's anything that comes close to what they have done.
Exactly.
It's just.
I think so.
No notes.
So I'm going to call those two right now. 2014-2025. Louis McCartney wins the Tony Award for Best Actor.
Yep.
First Shadow wins for Best Stage Production.
We'll blow it into the air.
Yeah. Blow it into my mic. I'm sorry if y'all had y'all's volume turned up.
Oh my God.
That's something that y'all would have to watch on video to like understand the context. except what we just did. But yes, I'm calling that right now.
Yeah.
The last two, Joseph Quinn is Fantastic Four.
Joseph Quinn.
Which people want him on Quinn too. Quinn on Quinn.
Oh, people would lose their shit.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
honestly, they should just have Jamie and Joseph do it together.
yeah. The people want it.
Trip to Paris. Eiffel Towers. Eiffel Towers everywhere. High fives in the sky.
Exactly. But anyway, Joseph Quinn. What about him? What is he doing lately?
Let's see. Fantastic Four? Yeah, who is that? I've never heard of them.
Who is this man? I don't know.
I'm excited to see him in Fantastic Four.
It's gonna be great. Him and his little blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. But I'm excited for this whole entire cast.
Yes.
Because I know this is very like controversial. I did like the last Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Kate Mara. I can't remember who the thing was.
Don't know because I was like.
But if they would have given that movie more action, it would have been just fine. It was all story. And that's the same crap that happened to Power Rangers. Oh, don't even get me started. And we could have got better sequels, but if you directors are listening, you got to throw the action in there. It can't just be all story in one big final badass fight scene.
We don't want to fall asleep in the theater. We want to be alive.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's going to happen with Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal's Fantastic Four.
Delicious.
You're two men in one movie. Oh, this is the second time they've done that, though. Gladiator 2.
Gladiators was...
You can only pick one. Who do you pick?
Pedro.
Wow.
And I think people would know that, though. I have talked about Pedro for 3 years because he's always in my filter videos. He's always just popping up. It's always Pedro. I love JQ. Nothing wrong. But Pedro's just I feel like we would vibe. We spirit animal. We just get along. Yeah.
But vibe in what sense?
I think joking around. He's so funny. And so I feel like we just have that fun, sarcastic energy. And I mean, in my head, if we meet, I'd be like, what?
Yeah, let's clarify. This is only in your head.
In my head. We meet, I'll be like, oh my gosh, yeah. I would have to do my nails though. He loves nails. If he sees a good nail design, and he will eat it up.
Is that right?
Oh, I'm not kidding. There was this girl who did an interview and he just was staring at her nails and she's like, look, I did them just for you. He's like, yes, you did. He loves it. So
oh my gosh. I'm not in the Pedro realm
world.
So this is all news to me.
Yeah. My saved things on TikTok are a lot of Pedro and Joe, but yeah, a little bit of both.
But you know whose world I am in? David Harbour's.
Oh, we know.
Big Daddy Hopper. Some of the TikToks and social media videos this past week were unhinged, and they were about David.
Of course they were.
But I have no regrets about anything.
But anyway, Fantastic Four is coming in July. July 25th.
July 25th. Dang.
Yeah. Still kind of a ways away.
I mean, and if you're like us, watching the Stranger Things cast do other things, it kind of feeds the Stranger Things hunger.
Feeds us. Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have Finn. We have Millie right now. Mm-hmm. Finn is up next. Joe's album is next, which we're super excited about.
Not at all. You couldn't tell.
Yeah, let's skip over this topic.
Yeah. Who's Joe? Just kidding. We
Joe
love
Dirt.
You. No.
That album's gonna be fantastic.
Quite literally, it's gonna
Basic Being Basic and Delete were great singles.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be at the. Well, I don't know if he's gonna be there, but he's nominated at the iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Yes, he is. I hope he goes.
Best alternative.
We'll see if I go.
Yeah.
I always get invited, and then I'm like, well, I really want to save going to things, especially this year, for other big things, and then I don't go, and then the people I love go, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's so hard because it's there's bigger.
I'm very
things
picky this year.
Happening
this year. I'm very picky on what I go to.
Exactly. Very picky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
Yep.
Yup. But JQ also has another movie coming out in April. Everything's happening in April.
Yeah, what is up with that?
They're like, April's the month.
Clearly, because
know.
Finn's movie drops.
Yep.
Joe,
Yep.
we are filming
Yep. We're being
probably one of our
fed.
biggest episodes.
Yeah.
I can't. I just need to like when it gets closer, I will tease the hell out of it for y'all. But it's like a really good episode.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be. I mean, you're kind of wearing something for it, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's like I can't believe we got it. So
It's very exciting. But anyway, his movie, April 11th, Warfare, is coming. I've only watched one little trailer of it. I don't really like to watch a lot of trailers going into movies. I'm like, okay, one, done. Looks great. Kit Connor, also in it. Very
Kit
exciting.
Connor is from Netflix.
What is it? Yeah.
Heartstopper?
I believe so.
With
Watch it. Isn't it with the
Wiccan.
Yeah.
What's his name? Joe Locke?
I think so. Yes. Yes,
Mm.
Joe Locke, who was also in Agatha.
It was Agatha all along. So good.
Yes.
And he was fantastic as Wiccan.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, Warfare's coming out as well.
Which
Busy man.
people are, I don't even know how, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but people already have the thirst edits going from that movie, from just teaser and trailer. So
I've seen some. Like
it
with
feels,
them all, like with the screen and all of them are watching and Joe's like, ooh,
mm-hmm.
like Joseph, whatever.
It
like,
kind of reminds me of Jarhead. Do you remember that? It was a Jake Gyllenhaal movie. But it kind of reminds me of that.
One.
I don't think I watched it, but there's clips in there that I think kind of remind me of that.
I love a good war movie, so I'll definitely watch it, see what it's all about.
I don't like war movies.
Wow.
Bye. Guys, it's podcast tradition that Hannah has to get up and leave at least one time.
There has to be a moment where I always leave.
And then Thunderbolts, David Harbour's coming back. Alexi,
so
Red Guardian.
My girl Florence
Pugh. Yelena.
Love her so much. She's darling.
I'm very excited for that too. I'm so excited that we see Ghost again.
Yes.
I'm not. I feel like they nerfed Bucky. That's my only complaint. Like in Captain America Winter Soldier.
I'm watching that tonight.
Peak. It's so good. It's literally maybe the best Captain America, I think.
It is. Bless. How many times am I going to do this? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
If I had a nickel,
I know,
I'd have $1. But yeah, they nerfed Bucky now. But I'm excited to see David again.
Of course you are.
I'm so excited that he's teamed up with, that they put him back together with Yelena.
Yeah. It's going to be
Because the last time we saw her was, last time we saw her was Hawkeye, I think, the TV show. And finally, Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts are really going to kind of piece it together, I think, for next year's Avengers.
I hope so.
Doomsday.
I'm just like, oh.
I'm so ready.
I'm ready for Spider-Man 4, though.
Yeah, me too. There's just so many separate storylines right now. That's just like hard to. Yeah, it's just hard to like piece. And there hasn't been like a really good like crossover yet.
No.
You know, because like you think Captain America Winter Soldier, like obviously Black Widow was in there. I mean, there was multiple characters in there. And I feel like everybody's getting their like own solo thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm just like, I can't keep up, but it's fine. I hope it's good.
I hope it's good. I feel like it will be.
Yeah. It should be.
Anyways, guys, that's your Stranger Things cast update for like the first 3 quarters of the year.
Yep. It's exciting.
So if you guys have like Stranger Things drought right now, this is how you get your fix.
Joe, I don't know when it comes out, but Pavements, Joe has a little movie coming out as well. Pavements.
Like a short film or like a full-on movie?
It's a full-on movie, I believe. Let me find it.
Also, Poppy, sponsor. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with you. Sidetrack while Hannah does her little thing.
I know.
Poppy.
Wow. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for this movie. It's a May 2nd of this year. Pavements is a 2024 American experimental musical biopic Did I say that right? Yeah. Concert film directed by Alex Ross Perry. It is a documentary fiction hybrid film about the American indie band Pavement, incorporating scripted scenes with documentary footage of the band and a musical stage play consisting of songs from their discography.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah. I knew about it. I didn't fully know all of it. I know they just had a little trailer about it the other day, which was great. Joe looks fantastic. But he is playing Stefan in that movie. Fred, who's also in Hell of a Summer, is also in this movie as well.
Wow.
Nat Wolf, which I got told I looked like Nat Wolf when I got this haircut too. So yay, shout out to that. Anyway.
Wait, who's Nat? Wait, I gotta look this up. Is it WOLFE?
LFF.
Oh,
FF.
LFF.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, yeah,
Nat
it
Wolf.
looks great. I believe
Oh, it's a dude.
yeah. It is a guy.
Wait, look. Yeah. We're gonna clip that too, and we'll do side by sides for that too, so y'all can judge.
Great.
HannahSarah looks like Nat Wolf.
I have a hair clip. But
I still see Mrs. Driscoll, but that's just me.
I'm leaving again.
And she's gone.
I'm being bullied. This is cyber attack. This is a hate crime.
But is it a real? It wouldn't be a Cubbie Chats podcast episode if you didn't get bullied at least once.
No, exactly. I'm gonna sue. But anyway, yeah. There's so many things going on with the Stranger Things cast.
Yeah.
Ready for more? It'll be great. We're excited for them. Excited.
We hope you guys love this little update, telling you where to go, what to watch, what to listen.
Yeah.
Again, Electric State was fantastic. Really, if you guys just love the Unhinged and Chaos, the Neurotica podcast is where to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, so funny.
Yeah.
And it's very squirrely. The topics move very, very fast, and that's what I love.
Yeah, it's very him though.
Yes.
And it's such a Murray thing. I feel like it's just who he is.
And his book is so fantastic too. If you guys just go find Brett's book, it's just trippy in the weirdest way. It's is this fiction? Is this nonfiction? Is this really happening or is it not happening?
Yeah.
It's such a good book. 10 out of 10.
There you go.
Hannah, any final thoughts?
No, just let us know if you've seen any of these things that have come out, what you're excited for. Obviously a lot of stuff is coming out next month, some things next week. So yeah, let us know what you're excited about and we'll see you next time.
And I will say, because this just popped in my head, we're closing in on our 10th episode already. We've consistently grown.
Yes.
Which the numbers are not what I thought we'd be getting so soon. But I'm very, very excited and pleased. I can't wait to double and triple those numbers. But I will say, I will get with Hannah because this just came to me. But for 10th episode, we'll have a giveaway for y'all.
Yes.
We'll figure out the thing. I have a bunch of duplicates and a bunch of merch.
That'd be cool.
That I would rather go to a devoted fan, a devoted follower, Stranger Things enthusiast.
Yeah.
So I will figure it out because I got a bunch of stuff. I might just throw everything in one thing and get rid of it, honestly.
Get.
All right. So 10th episode. What episode is this? 8? Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
We're killing
I don't know.
We're killing. Yeah.
I'm just here.
We really don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Why can I not hear? My speaker's gone. So anyway, yeah, what he said.
We lost HannahSarah, and for right now, that's all we've got.